Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Frozenballz and today I'll be talking through the different weapons in Dauntless. In this video I will be covering axes, my favorite. Axes are a DPS powerhouse in Dauntless with slow but heavy hitting chargeable attacks and a charge meter dedicated to increasing that damage output. The more hits you land, the more you build up that meter. The meter is stackable up to 3 times, so ultimately if you are good with positioning, landing your hits when the behemoth provides openings, you can dish out a lot of damage. As you progress in the game and if RNGs is on your side, you end up getting cells which augment that axe damage in the right way. This makes it even easier to build up charge, dishing out damage, but more on that a little bit later. Let's talk about the combos that the axe has. When it comes to the combos for the axe, there are 2 main combos. The first one is called the Vertical Ripper. This combo involves 2 light attacks followed by 2 heavy attacks. However, the difference is that you can charge your first light attack 3 times, with the 3rd level being the highest charge possible for more damage, and you can also charge your 3rd attack, which is the heavy attack. You can charge this up to 3 levels as well. Charge attacks also consume stamina. This attack is focused primarily on heavy hitting vertical strikes, so it's particularly useful at hitting behemoths that are tall and sit a bit high for you to reach otherwise. A Shrike's head, for example, sits higher than the Slayer's body, so a vertical hit would be perfect to hit as well as apply some stagger to it. Another point that you may not know. For the LLRR combo, you do not need to charge the 3rd attack like you do the 1st attack. Charging the 1st attack will give you the same ether gain on all 3 attacks while being much faster as well, reducing the time window to DPS monsters and potentially getting interrupted by a behemoth attack. Anyway, the Vertical Ripper has a couple of variants to it. The first one is where you can do a repeatable attack. This is basically doing 4 light attacks in a row, with the last attack being repeatable at the cost of stamina per swing. This is also an attack that is best used during big windows when monsters are staggered, knocked down, or have a shock proc applied to them, for example. The second is a slight variant on the standard LLRR combo, which replaces the 2nd light attack with a heavy attack, making it a LRRR combo. This variant has a lot of forward movement, so if you're in a position where you set up your axe charge and the behemoth is knocked down and away from you, by utilizing this combo you give yourself enough forward movement that you don't have to dodge and restart the combo. You can keep the combo going while allowing you to move forward and hit the behemoth as well. This combo moves you forward twice as far as the normal LLRR combo. The second combo for axes is called Horizontal Edge, and this is basically vertical strikes but in a horizontal pattern, and it comprises entirely of heavy attacks. The biggest and most notable difference between this and the first combo is that Horizontal Edge allows you to move freely, albeit at a slower pace, while charging up your axe. While this consumes stamina per charge and continues to drain stamina the longer you hold it, it allows you to reposition should the behemoth get staggered, for example, or move. A few of the axes in the game have unique passives attached to them. In the case of the Nezaga axe and the Shockjaw variant, you heal 200 HP for perfectly charged vertical attacks. For the Drusk axe, you do a bonus 120% damage versus behemoth heads, while the Scrave axe has a 150 bonus damage on the 4th hit in quick succession. Another thing of note is when you do a perfect charge attack, your body will glow golden to signify a perfect charge attack. Furthermore, you are immune to stagger damage, so if you time your attack right and a behemoth is about to hit you just as you release the charge and get a perfect vertical charge attack, you will still take the damage from the behemoth but will also land the hit. This strategy is particularly effective with the Nezaga and the Shockjaw axe variant, since it allows you to play a little bit more recklessly by tanking hits and instantly healing back the HP lost when the behemoth hit lands, which allows you to land that damage in as well. The Axe Special, aka the Q Charge, is a heavy hitting overhead swing that grants a temporary damage buff on hit, which is stackable up to 3 times. It is important to know that you are required to land the hit on the behemoth in order to get the damage buff. You also need a full charge meter to be able to use the special, and if you miss, it will consume half the meter without giving you the buff, so positioning is key. This buff lasts for a period of time and needs to be refreshed by building up the meter and landing another special hit on the behemoth. Be warned, if the timer runs out before you can refresh it, you will lose all stacks and will have to rebuild all of those stacks again. The weapon is slow. You need to know the behemoth fights and where windows to DPS the creatures exist, but the axes hit extremely hard, and in the hands of a skilled user, you will absolutely destroy behemoths very fast. Suffice to say, axes and swords are the highest DPS weapons in the games while offering different pacing and gameplay styles, especially when you start looking at certain cells that augment certain playstyles such as part breaking, ether behemoth hunting, charge regeneration, etc, etc. That's more or less it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up or not if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one.